Why are some people prone to success while others are prone to failure? This question changed the life of Maxwell Maltz, the author of the brilliant book Psycho-Cybernetics. Initially, Maltz was a famous cosmetic surgeon, but he eventually became a lifelong advocate for personal development. It may seem strange, but he discovered a strong connection between cosmetic surgery and personal growth. Maltz realized that surgery alone didn't always make his patients feel better. Some people regained confidence quickly after the surgery and became more successful in their lives, while others didn't see any improvement, even though the surgery was successful. This made him understand the significance of self-image in building self-confidence. It can either bring us down or lift us up in all aspects of our lives. Yes, it can even make money. A lot of it is our decision. After delving deep into psychology and research, Dr. Maxwell Maltz wrote his masterpiece, Psycho-Cybernetics. This book introduced a new approach to living a more fulfilling life. The book explains how thinking of the human mind as a machine can help improve our self-image, which will dramatically increase our success and happiness. Whether you're a 15-year-old high schooler struggling with self-criticism, a 35-year-old mother of 3 who considers herself a failure, or someone seeking a mental boost and a fresh start, this book is for you. This video will review some of the highlights from this book. Oh, and before we begin, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Without further ado, let's go. What is your story? Most importantly, is it a happy or tragic story? Are you a winner or a loser? Are you the hero, villain, or the victim? Surprisingly, it's your choice because you're the writer, and the only reader is you. Also, the way we see ourselves is based on our beliefs, which come from our past experiences, but we don't question these beliefs. Instead, we constantly act in ways that confirm them, whether they're true or false. Having a great self-image is the key to living a better life. There are 2 important discoveries about it. First, everything we do, feel, and how we behave depends on our self-image, or, the story we tell ourselves about ourselves. Second, it's possible to change our self-image, no matter our age. It's never too early or too late to start anew. We have to think of it as making the most of what we have, regardless of age. It is never too late to shift your mindset and your frequency. The secret is that our self-image should be a realistic reflection of who we truly are, neither exaggerating nor underestimating ourselves, but seeking to understand ourselves the best we can. That has to be the intention. They say an old dog can't learn new tricks. An old dog can learn new tricks as long as it has intention, persistence, resilience. Let me share. The author tells a story about a man who felt insecure about how he looked, We've all experienced that feeling at some point, right? A feeling of inadequacy. Well, this man took it to another level. Instead of seeing his insecurity as something temporary or not that important, he believed that being ugly was just a part of who he was, because he couldn't move past his negative feelings about his appearance. He thought that everyone else saw him, the same way he saw every interaction and life experience. He thought, people must be judging me because I'm ugly. Here's the thing, it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Actually, most people didn't pay much attention to him. They didn't really focus on his looks or consider him ugly. But because he expected rejection, he was always on edge and honestly kind of unpleasant to be around. People responded to his unpleasant behavior, not his looks. Sadly, he didn't realize this important distinction and kept going through life feeling sad and misunderstood, stuck in a never-ending cycle. If you believe you're unlucky, unlovable, or untalented, it's important to realize that these negative beliefs are not true. You can break free from them. This pattern must be broken, whether it's having other people around you who can assist in breaking those patterns, or you breaking it yourself. The author suggests that rational thinking has the power to liberate you from negative thoughts. The first step is to understand that what you believe about yourself is based on feelings rather than facts. For example, a fact could be that you asked someone out on a date and they turned you down, which made you feel sad. However, you might have a thought or feeling like, no one will ever want to go out with me. I'm ugly and unlovable. The key is to recognize that this second thought is just a feeling, not a fact. It's temporary and should not define who you are. Instead, accept that it's a passing feeling that doesn't reflect your true identity. To challenge and eliminate our beliefs, we simply need to ask ourselves some important questions. Questions are great answers when it comes to pattern interruption. Start by asking why we believe we can't do something. Then, question whether the story we tell ourselves is based on actual facts, or if it's just an assumption, or maybe even a tragic novel that we were the author of. Next, ask yourself the following. Is there a logical reason to support this story? Could it be possible that I'm mistaken in holding on to this belief? Would I reach the same conclusion about someone else in a similar situation? And why should I continue to act and feel as if this story is true? If there's no valid reason to believe it, always return to the source. Is this belief rooted in real facts, or is it based on assumptions and false conclusions? Now that we've covered the basics of self-esteem and how it works, let's delve into the author's theory. What is Psycho-Cybernetics? Simply put, Psycho-Cybernetics views the human brain as a computer and self-esteem as its software. This term combines psychology, the study of the mind, with cybernetics, the study of machines. Essentially, Psycho-Cybernetics explores how our minds function like machines. According to the author, if we can program our thoughts or reset our self-esteem, we can create a better and happier life. We create more empowering patterns in the cogs of our mind. Let's take happiness as an example. Regardless of our differences, everyone wants to be happy. However, we often have misconceptions about happiness. We tend to believe that it's either a constant state of being or a result of specific events. For instance, we may think that if we achieve a promotion, we'll enter a state of everlasting happiness, free from worries. We assume that more money and career satisfaction will make us happy. And if we're happy in every aspect of life, we won't feel sad anymore. But these beliefs aren't true. While certain events can bring temporary pleasure, relying on circumstances for lasting happiness is futile. Circumstances only offer fleeting cycles of pleasure and pain. If we chase after one experience after another, hoping it will fill the void in our hearts, we'll end up in an endless and pointless loop. Similarly, happiness is a state of mind, but it doesn't mean being completely free from sadness or seeking constant bliss. That's unrealistic. Instead, we should understand that happiness is a choice. We can't control external circumstances, but we can control our response to them. Choosing happiness is the most important decision we can make. By seeking the positive and the empowering in every situation, finding contentment with what we have, and embracing joy, we can enhance our quality of life. Maltz shares a powerful quote about happiness. If you are to be happy at all, you must be happy, period, not happy because of. One of the secrets to success is imagination. It's a powerful key. We often underestimate its significance in our lives. It influences every action we take. Our actions and emotions are not determined by sheer willpower, but by what we imagine to be true about ourselves and the world around us. The world around us is shaped by the images our minds create, influencing our actions and emotions. Understanding this concept empowers us to transform ourselves. Imagine yourself as a successful individual, recognizing that your beliefs and images shape your personality. This valuable tool for psychology offers a path to self-transformation, opening up new possibilities for skill development, success, and happiness. Mental pictures provide an opportunity to practice new behaviors and attitudes that might otherwise be challenging. Surprisingly, our nervous system can't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual ones. By visualizing ourselves performing in a certain way, it's almost as if we are actually doing it. Mental practice contributes to an improvement in actual life. The same way David Beckham would visualize and imagine taking his free kicks before converting them each time. Success has been a puzzle we've all wondered about at some point. Whether it's acing a test, having a successful relationship, or thriving in our careers, we all want to know how to achieve success, often believing that only certain people possess the key. We think they are more talented, luckier, or more likely to get what they want. But here's the truth. Success is not something that only happens to a select few. It's a potential that resides within all of us. The theater of happiness has an unlimited amount of seats. We just need to know how to grab our ticket. I thoroughly enjoyed the author's acronym for success within this book. Let's break it down. The first S stands for sense of direction. Having a clear sense of purpose is vital because it provides direction and meaning in life. Without a goal to pursue, we may feel lost and purposeless. Therefore, the first step is to find your sense of direction and let it guide your path. The U stands for understanding, which is crucial for success. It enables us to connect with others, empathize, see different perspectives, and become better communicators. Partners, employees, and friends benefit from understanding, and it also brings personal clarity and peace of mind. Misunderstandings often cause stress and anxiety, so cultivating understanding helps us navigate life with more tranquility. The C for courage is essential for succeeding in any area. We need the courage to make bold decisions and venture into the unknown. The second C stands for charity, which means showing kindness and generosity to others. It's not just about financial giving. It's also about being kind, giving people the benefit of the doubt, volunteering, and performing acts of service that bring joy to others. The E for esteem is crucial because it shapes the narrative we tell ourselves. Pay attention to your self-esteem and focus on developing a positive inner story that says, I can do it now. The next S is for self-confidence, which is kind of similar to self-esteem. It's really about the story we tell ourselves. You don't actually need a long history of success to be self-confident. It's about recognizing your own power and, well, believing in your ability to succeed. You can simply say, I can, because I've done and been through difficult things in my past, and it's part of my identity that continue to break through. Also, confidence comes from proactively doing challenging things. Lastly, we have S for self-acceptance. This one is pretty significant because, honestly, so many people struggle with it. Self-acceptance allows you to find peace and contentment within yourself. Peace comes from letting go of the pressure to be perfect. Embrace your flaws and remember that everyone has them. Everyone has a past too. It's really okay to be yourself. Use all the resources you have within you. By incorporating these 7 practices into your life, you'll be on the path to success. Final thoughts here. Imagine your brain as the most incredible supercomputer ever created. It may not work exactly like a digital computer, but we can definitely compare it to one to better understand how it operates. With this understanding, we can make changes to the software of our self-esteem, just like reconfiguring a computer program. By applying the principles of Psycho-Cybernetics in our daily lives, we have the power to rewrite the stories we tell ourselves, boost our self-esteem, and add life to our years. If anything resonated with you, feel free to leave a like and a heart down below. And, as always, sending lots of love to you. Until next time.